Hey guys, welcome back to our Kennesaw State Dynasty season. We are playing against Georgia Tech. Gonna be a interesting matchup for us. A battle in the state of Georgia. We're headed to Georgia Tech, just a couple miles down the road from Kennesaw. And this is kind of like one of those interstate rivals where it's not really a rivalry game, so to speak, but it is because we're so close to them. Overall wise, we're pretty even as well. They're an 81 overall compared to our 83. Both won our first game this year, and we're coming off of a very, very nice win on the road against Georgia State. So we'll see, can we continue and be the second Georgia team, or where will we fall to them here away? Ethan Vasco coming back out on the field after leading us to his first win in a Kennesaw State jersey. Another one of the men that did that with us was Tavares Jones, and we're going to be trying to get him involved pretty early as he exploded last week. And that is a huge run from him right out the gate. Is he going to be fast enough to take this thing to the house? He is, all the way for a touchdown on the first play of the game. Tavares Jones picking right back up where he left off. We will be playing against Hayes King now, as he's going to come back out and see if we can keep our momentum up after that massive run from Tavares. And first play of the game, he's going to run the ball, and we were kind of stuck in the middle of an audible, and he gets a nice gain. Alright, so here we are, 2nd down and 4. Now we have our stuff set. They're going to run the ball, and gets a nice gain for Jamal Hayes. Half wondering if in this one we're just going to have to go heavy for most of the game anyway. Even though they have 3 receivers out there, I hate doing that. But if they run the ball as much as I think that they might run the ball, it might be a long day for us if we don't. 2nd and 3. After the pickup, they're going to run the ball, and a huge hit from Denellis Johnson. 1st and 10 now again. Oh, that's a great find. Great find, another big hit on the receiver, but a huge gain. Well, I guess we can't do that, so we're going to go back to zone coverage. Oh, we tried to get that pick. That offensive lineman barely got his hand out in time. 2nd down. Oh, that could have been very close to a pick. 3rd and 11 now. Wow, that was just a bad throw. Well, we'll see if he has the leg for this. This is a long, long kick. It is up, and it is good. Wow, what a kick. So, I mean, we will take only allowing 3 points on that drive. It could have been much worse, but we're able to slow them down enough. But the crowd is back into it and going crazy. We're going to have to see what we can do on that one, as it's all just hit that block, man, and we're going way further. Really liking what this might look like here. And it is a great pitch, and Tavares Jones has a lot of space. He's going down the sideline again, and he's going to break a huge gain. He's already up over 128 yards on the day. He is so gassed already that he has to sit on the sideline while we have the freshman in there trying to get some yards, as we're going to get 4 yards. 2nd down and 6. We'll throw that off to Leacock, and he will get the first. 1st and 10. And that is not really going anywhere. We just get right back to the line of scrimmage. Not the best choice there. Try to see if we could maybe confuse him a little bit. It did not happen. So here we go on 2nd down. We'll throw the ball out to Benyard, out to the side, and he is all the way in for a touchdown. And we're going up now, up to 14 points on offense. All right, well, it's 1st and 10. See what they do here. Going to do some sort of play action. Oh, that's a dot. That's an absolute dot. And somebody's definitely out of position here for sure. Don't know why he's over there. But that could be intercepted. It is going to be a pick. And that is going to be a nice little return from Jericho Washington. But he had 2 interceptions last week. Follows it up with another one early on today. 1st and 10 now. Going to throw a deep pass to the sideline, and what a play by the corner to put a hand up. Well, but you know what time it is. Time to go back to the train. Throws it to Tavares Jones, and he's got so much space, so much speed. He is all the way down to the 1 yard line. We're gonna go no huddle for sure. We gotta see if we can punch this in. We have a tired defense out there. I like our personnel. Can we get the blocks? It is a touchdown for Tavares Jones. 6 rushes for 183 yards and 2 touchdowns. That's an absurd stat line already. He could have 200 yards before the end of the first quarter. So 21-3 early on in this game. And that is a sack. Great time for us to call a blitz as Donovan Westmoreland just going to nail him. So it's 2nd and 19. They will run the ball, but not doing anything there. Might as well try to blitz this thing a little bit here. See what kind of happens. It's 3rd and 17, and they're just going to throw a bad pass on the screen. He got nailed. Really was an excellent call, actually, for the screen on that play because I was nowhere near them. Can we get the block? We cannot get the block. And we never get that first block. I'm going to go with the option this time instead. Oh, just powers forward. Nice gain. Well, there's nobody covering Leacock? Is it? Oh, I was going to say, he's probably going to know exactly what I need to do there, but it was worth a chance to see if we could just hit him deep with it. And he can't push his way through. Probably should have went power back on that one. But either way, unfortunate. So, all right. Back on defense. Can we force something else? Going to not be fooled by the fake. And they're only going to get 1. 2nd and 9. And we knew he was going to that stinking curl route. And jeez. What happens if we'll just try it. We'll see what happens. We'll try to play underneath on it. I don't really want to mess up the match coverage with it, but it might be worth it. And wow, Hayes King, another level right there. Just absolutely embarrassing the entire linebacking core. So 2nd down. Oh, no. Great run, and they're going to get that first. Wow. Oh, my goodness, actually. Can we not, guys? That's terrible. Pursuit angles and just a huge touchdown. Really should not have ever happened, but nobody wanted to run in the direction the running back was also running, so we're going to give them basically a free score. Well, we're going back to that option play again. Going to get the pitch off. Gets a nice spin move upfield, and he's up for another like 15-yard gain. Up over 200 yards on the day. And that is a great run up the middle, and they thought we were going to the quarterback. I don't know why. And he's going to break a tackle, breaks another one, and he's in for a touchdown. Tavares Jones, 274 yards on 10 carries. I don't even know what to say. All right, well, I mean, geez, Tavares Jones right now, just absolutely insane. Absolutely insane. Guys, nobody wants to mess with him right now. Oh, that's a huge TFL. Tatum to Wody. It's 3rd and 10. Going to expect a pass, and he just gets nailed as he lets that one go, and it is another punt. Well, we tried the good old read option last time, and this time we'll go right back to the option play. Gonna pitch it off, and oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Tavares Jones is over 300 yards on 11 carries. And did we literally just find the new greatest running back in history? That is a fumble, and it's picked up and returned for a touchdown. I don't even know what's going on right now, guys. That is a fumble, picked up, scoop and score We're up 41-10 in the first quarter. A 42-10 first quarter is insane. We're going to have to chew clock in the second quarter. Averaging 27.5 yards per carry is absolutely ridiculous. All right, see what we do on defense the next time. Gonna run the ball, and right there for the stop, but they will somehow get 4 out of it. 2nd down and 6. Going to run the ball off again, and we are gonna be there. Only gain of 2. I mean, can you guys even think of another running back that's just as dominant right now? I mean, he's putting up like Barry Sanders numbers for a minute. And it's probably not going to continue all season. Hey, we'll enjoy it while we have it. 1st and 10 again. They've been pretty much just running the ball about non-stop lately. And so we're putting in heavier and heavier sets, but so far nothing's helping. About the only thing time to do here right now is a cover 2. But that is another 1st down. I think it is time to keep doing cover 2 invert this time so we can take this middle guy out and run him with everybody else. But just insane still. Play might be just a run commit on every play. That's a big hit. That's a big hit. No. Let's go back. Huge. Baron Hobson. Huge time to call the play action for us. Just worked fantastic. That is going to be a fake and a great diving catch. See what happens on 3rd and 4. Going to be right at Danellis Johnson, and that is an interception. Great defense from us. Well, back to the bread and butter until they know how to stop it. But he's just so good right now. Looks like they're pounding that line over there, so it's a good time for us to call a power O to the other side. Oh, wow, he just shot that gap. 3rd and 5. 3rd and 5, here we are. Oh, nope, he's just going to take the sack. We should have just thrown it to Tavares right out the gate. I didn't want it to get immediately jump picked, so I tried to wait to make sure it was safe. It was not the right decision. We're going to have to punt that off. Great punt. And going to break a tackle and get absolutely mauled by Tatum. So 1st and 10 again. They're probably going back to the run game. Oh, they did not actually. They're going to dump it off, but that's a great tackle. The fact that we have 27 passing yards is terrible. But hey, I mean, when you have 300 rushing yards, kind of can't be upset. He holds on to that. Wow. Going to run the ball off again. Wow, he just trucks him and then gets leveled after that, but it's a good game. Do they expect they're just going to get interceptions a bunch, so they just haven't been throwing the ball near as much? See, now we're a 5 wide receiver set. Not a big fan of our defense for it then. Yep. And that's a big hit, though, coming across the middle. All right, well, we'll come out here and double mug then. And they're going to run the ball. Just going to straight up run the ball with the QB. 2nd and inches. Is it actually handoff? It is not, but they just won it more. That is a touchdown for Hayes, and they're back up on the board. Back to the ground game, trying to... Oh, no, Connor. Connor, we would have had such a huge gain had you have kept that block. Oh, wow. Wow, Tavares Jones getting another big one. Huge run, and oh my god, the spin move was nuts, and he's going to take this thing to the house. Tavares Jones, 387 yards on 14 carries. Oh my goodness. We can't even run the clock out if all we do is score 80-yard touchdowns. Maybe we run out here and 3-3 over and try to do something about their run game. Oh my goodness, that's a massive shot from Kai. 2nd and 5. Ooh, that's a tight window throw. It's 3rd and inches. Going to pinch our line. Try to be somewhat tight up the middle. Oh, that's great. It's a great find right over top of our head as the linebacker. 1st and 10 then. Oh, wow. Another great throw. Milking clock. At least trying to. That's a great throw. That's wide open for a deep outer quarter. God. The fact that they keep just going so bad alignment in this is crazy, actually. And Tavares. Oh, there's no way that's a fumble. There's no way that's a fumble. Absolutely challenging that immediately. He's 100% on the ground. Knees down, arm down. Yeah, that's not a fumble. Perfect. So we were right. We knew we were right on that. Should be about the last play here of the half. Now we'll keep going to the right. And gonna run the ball off with Jones. Gets another nice move. He breaks 2 more tackles. He might try one more run just for the fun of it. About no time left. And he'll lose a yard, but that's fine. Because we're probably just going to take him out for the whole second half because we don't want him to get injured. We have 391 rushing yards on 20 attempts, which is nuts. Not really a lot to say about this game other than find ways to give Tavares the ball. Because he is the guy who's going to lead us this year, I believe. Because he's just really that guy for us right now. And wow, just so good. Pinching the line. Trying to funnel everybody through in the same spot. And they just go crazy on it. I'm going to pinch, bring everybody down now. I'm sure we're going to get destroyed because of it. And man, he's just going to run for a great gain. I'm going to go QB spies. Get some people here. Oof. It's a great find. Wasn't really much else open. Oh, incomplete. And Nellis laying a big hit on him. We're going to have to do something about containing or something so we can keep these guys in the pocket. Can we get a pick there? Okay. Good deflection from Jericho Washington to pull up the punt team. We'll try to see if we can milk some more clock in this one. Just going to go with the good old halfback dive right up the middle. And it is a good gain from Tavares. He's really not even, like, tired yet, which is the crazy part. Nothing really doing there. 2nd down and 10. Gonna drop that one off. To Tavares. He spins out of a tackle, and he gets the first. 1st and 10 run again. Oh, man. Kindred, one guy there. Pretty much just trying to do a bunch of little option plays here and there. Keep them guessing on what we're doing. Gets the pitch off. And he is just going to fight for yards. Gets the first. Well done. Haven't tried a triple option yet. And it was pretty solid. 2nd down and 7. Not much going there. We're going to have to go back to the pass. Really haven't had to pass much at all in this game, to tell you the truth. Oh, it's a terrible throw. Jeez. I guess maybe that's why. God, that wasn't even remotely close to where we wanted to throw that one. Had the guy open, too. Oh, that might have been able to be blocked, actually. Alright, so they're going to run the ball. Oh, my. He is so elusive and sticking his foot in the dirt and just making it cut on a dime. You know, is this what it's like going against Tavares himself? Oh, right there for it. 2nd down, now and 8. And that is a good hit from Barron. Not doing much. It's 3rd down. Can we get the stop? Bad throw from Hayes. And that is another punt. So 1st and 10. Ben Yard is going to stick his foot in the dirt and go up for 3 yards. Have Kindred back out there. Great option play to Kindred. And he's going to get a huge gain, and he's going to fight his way down for a huge run, and we're down to inside the 30 again. Trying to milk some clock. And, whew, not much there. So 4th quarter now. And just going to lose a yard, not much. 3rd down and 11. trying to scramble out of the pocket. Just can't do anything against that pass rush. Left tackle got absolutely embarrassed. Problem is we don't want to be too complacent with just running the score out. We somewhat still want to be somehow aggressive because we don't want them to come back in the game. Luckily, our defense has been playing much better lately and helping us to be able to prolong the lead. That's a great defensive play, but he holds on to that. And it's first down. Oh, we were just right there, too. Oh, wow, he's fast enough. He's going to take that to the crib. Man, right after I say about I feel like every single time I talk about defense on this channel, immediately we give up a massive score to make me regret everything I just said. All right, well, let's try to go back to running the clock out here. Great pitch. Kindred's getting a huge gain. He's going to break his way down inside the 40. They really don't know how to stop the run at all in this game. Like this physical game with Georgia. Some of these ones have been a little worse, like this PA Power O. They've been sometimes shooting that gap just like that. They don't want to just do the non-stop power option every single time, but it's been the most effective one so far. As that is going to be a good run there. A huge oh my goodness, that truck move was insane. 1st and 10. Gonna pitch that one off and just gonna make an animal of him. Oh, just so good. Down to under 4 minutes left in this game. Oh, didn't look in the backfield and see that was not Kindred. Tried to take a man head on and truck him with Gabe Benyard. That is not the move. Good pitch. Kindred is out there for a touchdown, wide open. And he's up to 131 yards carrying. All right, well, they're back on offense again. And I don't know why they animated like that. I feel like it wasn't really a jump ball. Or it didn't need to be a jump ball. But wow. Wow. Just finding the open receivers. Got 300 passing yards on the day. That could be picked. Just turn around, man. That's a pick. 2nd down now. Oh, that is a good play. Huge hit. Had a bounce from Danellis. I'm just trying to go a bunch of man, I think, just to kind of prolong some stuff, hopefully. Tempt him into something bad. Oh my goodness, Sidney Porter hit you in the numbers. So like that's what we got to do. We got to get the pick there, you know? That would have iced it completely. And he's just going to run the ball and get a handful more yards. 3rd down and 2. Wide open. Wide open, good find. Just about to get to the 2-minute warning. It is a run. And we'll go to the 2-minute warning. 2nd down. Can we get the pick? Get the pick! Oh my gosh! Jam! So close, Jam Warren, to getting that interception off the tip. Can we make the play? We cannot. Oh, he got leveled afterward, but geez, Hayes King breaking 3 tackles. Here we are. Going to scramble with it. He breaks a tackle. Oh my goodness, he's so close. And here we are. Gonna try to scramble with it. He gets in. We even have a QB spy and everything. It's just tough to keep him out of the end zone, man. They're going for the onside. This is pretty much for it. Wow, what a catch off of the back of Markel Redding. Really should just be a couple snaps away from pretty much ending this game. Good power running up the middle for 8 yards. 2nd down and 2. going to get the first down, and that should pretty much end it. So that is gonna do it. A huge statement win for Kennesaw State. Defensively played decent, not great, but not terrible. Offensively, we literally didn't even have to throw the ball. We didn't even throw the ball 10 times because this man had 429 rushing yards and 5 touchdowns on just 20 carries. Absolutely absurd. Took him out like literally at halftime. And then Juan Kindred came back in and ran for like 150 yards. I mean, we just ran all over and through Georgia. Yeah, we literally threw the ball 5 times with Ethan Vasco. He got 27 yards and a touchdown. And then running-wise, just insane. Every single runner had over 10 yards a carry. 6 rushing touchdowns. Receivers, we only had 2 people even have a catch. One was Leacock for 7, and then Gabe for 20 yards and a touchdown. Defensively, Kai Stokes had 12 tackles. He did miss an interception as well, which would have been huge. Westmoreland and Hobson had a couple TFLs. Handful of sacks. Danellis and Jericho both getting interceptions, and a handful of pass deflections for the squad. So I guess you could have probably guessed it, but Tavares Jones is CUSA Player of the Week, and I bet you, yep, he is also the National Offensive Player of the Week. So looking at recruiting for our bye week this week, Nick Johns, that quarterback, we're doing pretty solid on him right now, as we're I think we're still gaining pretty much on everybody. And this is week 4 currently, this bye week. So next week is our visit 2, so that should be awesome. We should be in the commit stage after that game for sure. Running back wise, Nathan Staymates is also looking pretty good too, because we're gaining the most out of any team right now. Plus, like we also said, we should be in the commit stage next week, and then we have our visit. So he might even commit right after the visit. Same for here with Tyler Longoria. He might not even come to the week 5 visit. He literally might commit. If not, he's going to be right on the cusp of committing before our game. I think I'm going to add more time to this guy here. We could schedule a visit. That would not be a bad thing, since it doesn't look like we're going to be able to schedule for anybody else. We'll keep looking just to make sure. But so we got a left guard. Center cannot schedule yet, but we're looking pretty solid on him too, which is great. We're only putting 5 points on him too, so we should go a little harder on him if we can. He's a 3-star, but we're looking good. Nobody else really going after him. A couple more 3-stars. This middle linebacker is not quite top 5 yet, but we are definitely gaining way more than anybody else. And literally no one else even has a pipeline. So I really feel like we should get this guy. I don't see how anybody else even could. At this point, there's no pipeline advantage anywhere. It's just going to be a school grades. But if none of those other schools, Ohio State, none of those guys are even going after him, it's going to be real tough for them to catch back up at the last stage. This also 4-star run stopper we're looking decent on as well. Corner looking pretty good, but we're also not at anyone else's top 3 or top 5 yet. Same here for the corner, looking pretty solid. I'll just look one last time here. So he's already scheduled. I think he is the one to schedule. Yeah, so we might as well schedule him for a visit. And I mean, heading already into top 5, almost halfway into top 3, we might as well just give him way more points too. But playing time is an A, so we'll use that for our visit. And then we might as well just hard sell him. Or I guess we can't really hard sell him though. All we know is playing time. Well, oddly enough, we actually do know what it is, because there's literally nothing else that it can be other than this, which is a crazy pitch. So yeah, we hard sell that. Yeah, I think we're going to be in pretty good company there. So I think then after that, what we should do is go back to that other offensive lineman. We'll go to this center. We'll add more time onto the center, since he's another one of those 4-star prospects. And everybody else seems pretty solid. If I sort by our national rank to see our 5-stars, we're chilling at right now. 4-stars looking good. Have our visit scheduled. This is another guy that is a 4-star that we're slowly working on. Looking pretty good. I don't know, guys. I think we have quite a bit of 4-stars that are looking pretty promising so far this year. Hopefully, once we get a couple of them commit, then we can just offer scholarships real quickly to all the rest of these 3-stars and see if we can start getting some trickle interest to jump up on their boards a little better. Well, we just actually ran across one other guy. There's another 4-star. We're actually somehow top 5 on this guy's board, and it doesn't really look like anybody's going that hard after him. So I wonder if I take this 5 points off of the center for basically a week, throw it on him to at least give him a scholarship, see if maybe our passive interest can bump ourselves up closer to a top 3. We might be able to make a push for that guy a little late. But we'll see how it goes. We'll advance and see how the recruiting goes. Alright, so here we are. It is now week 5. This is the visit week. We are very, very close. Basically, probably 1-ish week away without a visit to be able to get into the commit stage, that top 3 phase. So with the visit on top of it, and no other visits are even scheduled until week 9 and 10, I mean, unless Iowa goes all out and real quickly, it's going to be tough for anybody else to get him, especially if we come out and dominate against Georgia Southern. And yeah, kind of same thing here. It looks like the rest of the schools are gaining more than we are on a regular basis, but it is our visit this week. So if we win this game against Georgia Southern, I think Nathan's Daymates will be the first commit. Kind of same thing here. Tyler Longoria, I feel like we win or we don't win, it's going to be tough for us to not get him as a commit, but especially if we win, we should be in solid company. Yep, that is a huge bump up for us with the left guard spot. So if we get a solid game against Georgia Southern, he might even commit just straight up. Doing really well also with Marco Davis. Linemen are doing pretty solid. Of course, Georgia Tech would start going crazy for this guy. I'm not really going to rush anything about him because I don't really want to spread myself too thin on hours for him. I think everybody else just dropped off the list with Richard Dubois. So that's kind of insane. But we know that that has to be his thing. So we're going to do just a hard sell and see where that can get us if no one else is even gaining on him anymore. I think everybody else just completely dropped him off their board. Doing well with our safety too. I'm going to change this to 10, see if we can slowly gain a little bit quicker. And I think we're just going to send a lot more here on Marco Davis. We'll send the house on him. I just want to learn some more information about him as much as I can. And I guess I'm going to send another 10. If I can just get this guy to commit straight up right away, that'd be amazing. So we'll see how that goes, but that is going to be probably our recruiting. So again, guys, 2 huge wins against 2 Georgia teams. We'll be playing against Georgia Southern in a big game for us, because if we win this game, we could get multiple 4-star and even 5-star commits to our program right away, which is going to go a huge way in helping us to rebuild this team into a contender very quickly. So hopefully we can pull that one out just like we did in the last couple games. Conference standings, though, still we have not played a conference game yet, so we are sitting at 4th in the CUSA, but not a lot of teams at the undefeated stage. Really just Liberty is the only other school at this point, and they are ranked undefeated, which we are playing them at the end of the season for our last game. But that is pretty much going to end it for this video, so thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed it, and I will see you guys in the next one. But until then, why don't you watch one of these ones?